And that's Devo. Planet Earth. I love the alien choir at the end. Best part. Best song. Devo's fucking great. And I was listening to the Stooges today too. I'd never heard the album Funhouse, which is Iggy Pop's band from the late 60s, early 70s. The Stooges are amazing. And the album Funhouse is really filthy. I mean, it's filthy in terms of language. I mean, it's just screaming and crazy, filthy guitars and even saxophone for some reason. But really, really good. Really getting into the pop man lately. I think it's well overdue. So this is City Skylines again. I really loved the first time I played this, and I've been thinking about playing it again. And here it is. On planet Earth. Okay, so I have a few mods installed, and I also have, you may remember last time I started Town Sauce, right? I tried to flood it with poop. Eventually we'll get back to Town Sauce. The purpose of Town Sauce was for me to learn, and also for me to poop on, literally. At some point, I'm going to flood Town Sauce with poop. But we're not going to do that right now, because I have something even more intradesting, which is Shroom City, everyone. I made this out of roads. It's mostly symmetrical too, which is a huge change from Shroomtown. And well, take a look. So this took me about 20 minutes, and I was really intent on starting over. So yeah, this is going to be a do-over. This will be my main town that I'm going to work on, and I want to really make this into something special. So the first thing I can show you, I have ambient occlusion mod, which just makes things look a little bit better. You can't really see it right now. We can only see it on the trees, but it just kind of, when the buildings pop up, it just makes things look a little bit better. I have a Vinesauce building that we can't probably use until later. And I have a better zoom. So this is the Vine Shroom. I did the best I could to make it symmetrical, and I think I fucked it up by a little bit. I have not begun this town yet. But the newest and most interesting mod I have is Advanced Camera Control mod. So I can actually get right in there, and I can, like, be a part of the world that I create. And this is really exciting for me. This is what I felt the game was missing. So being able to get it with a mod is just amazing. So the first thing I want to do... Was that a UFO? Oh, it's a plane. I was like, wait, what? Alright, first thing we gotta do is get this party started. And here's how we're gonna do it. We gotta figure out a way to connect... well, that's a really expensive construction. We gotta find a way to connect this highway with this this thing here, and the only way I want to do that, I want to do it in a way that supports, you know, a lot of people. Maybe we could just do something like this right on the edge of town there, like that. Keep it simple. This isn't going to be symmetrical, is it? Maybe I can instead do... I was thinking about one of these, but that's stupid. No, that's bad. Load. 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 Traffic is already fucked. Okay, we're gonna load. And... okay. Probably just gonna keep it as simple as possible. You know what I mean? Just this. And this. Right? That works. It's simple, it's a solution, and it just gives the shroom something to connect to. So we'll do that. That needs to be a one-way. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. How much does this cost? This doesn't cost anything to make it one way. How do I make it one way the other way now? Fucked it. Careful, wrong directions on that one way. Okay, we try again. Yes! Okay, one way. Out of city limits. I mean out of city... What does that mean, out of city limits? Whoa, whoa, I was just connected to this stuff before. Okay, wait, I see what I have to do here. Okay, so that'll go that way. And then I need one to go that way. See, but how does that... Oh. Beefed it again. Fourth load. So, yeah. And thus God deemed it good. Alright. Now, we're gonna figure out what kind of makeup we want this shroom to be. So, for example, well, actually, one of the things I wanted to do was, let me actually fucking save that. Right-click on the road. What happens when I right-click on the road? These are going the right way, yes? They're good. Alright, one of the things I wanted to do, which I can't do right now, is... So, this is a river, which means we could dump poop. Like, here. Right, so the poop can go out that way. And the water we can get from over here. So we're gonna need that. So we'll start with utilities. And I'm also going to, you know what, let's start zoning too. Vinny, pause please. Okay. Vinny has paused. Alright, what I want to do now is I want to figure out where the industrial should go. Maybe industrial could go like down here. Industrial commercial. This could be mainly residential. This could be commercial and industrial. So let's zone. I guess we could even zone this a little bit. Get this started. Alright, so we're gonna start here. This will be residential. At some point, I'm going to probably want to expand into the shroom a little bit. So it goes like here. Also, I've had my second thoughts about zoning this. Maybe I just won't build here at all, actually, now that I think about it. And the chat seems to think that this is a bad idea too, so let's just not build there. We don't want homes on a one-way highway. That's a very bad idea. So we'll start with high-density residential zone. We'll do that in the middle. So we'll save the V for high-density residential, and the outside we'll do low-density residential. So we'll keep the houses kind of small, and it'll be nice. So, so we're gonna do that. I want to find out what the wind situation is like. Of course, it's the windiest over here. Just where... Oh, by the way, Stonehenge. Just on a side note. Just because why the fuck not? It's windiest in an area where there's going to be houses. And that sucks. So there's going to be a fuckload of noise complaints. Meaning we're not going to be able to really do that. I guess we'll just do this here. It's a coal power plant. Maybe we don't need to go green. We'll start with that, and then maybe we'll just not go green. Because, you know, fuck that. Someone said, Vinny, commercial should be the first thing people see and not residential. But yet, down here, it says very high demand for residential, no demand for commercial. So you start with residential, and then you work your way to commercial. Okay, we have still a population of 0. Get some electricity. Get some electricity. Alright. So we start with a little bit of electricity. Then we're gonna get some pipes. These pipes are probably going to end up being disgusting. Pause the game, you're losing money, but people need to move in. This isn't gonna be a nice looking piping situation. It will get the job done though. What are these pipes? Trash. That's what they are. Alright, so now I have to connect. That's gonna cost a lot of money. And I'm officially broke. Congratulations. Okay, eventually the poop is gonna flow out. Then you need to replace those houses near the freeway with shops. Put the houses towards the back. What, you mean commercial? Low density commercial? What if I just did it like a little bit here? Just like D-zone this person's house. Sorry. The commercial first by the busy road, right side. Okay. I don't want it to be like too much. Okay. Negative $268. Good. Oh, I just realized this needs electricity. Fuck. Can I get a loan yet? Nope. I'm already in the red. Maybe I could build like a strip club. Or like, you know, like a place where we can get hooers. I can't even pump out their shit because this has no electricity. I mean, it's still pumping shit somehow. If you zone on the incoming highway connection, citizens won't be able to get into the buildings. What do you mean, like, so this is bad? Okay, I'm gonna need industrial zoning then. You're right, I'm ready for industrial now. Okay. So, let's make the face industrial. Guess we could zone all of this. Oh, Brickertown, this is only the second time I've ever played this game. So, you know, when someone in chat says, Vinny, don't build on a highway, another person says, Vinny, build on a highway, I don't know what will be a better option. These people don't have electricity. I'll figure it out eventually. I really need a loan right now. That would be great. You need money for piping and electricity, you're screwed. Oh, fuck. Well, honestly, I probably screwed myself spending all this money on these roads. Building this giant vine shroom took most of my funds away from me. Okay, so, I mean, there's a little bit of commercial this way, but there's not enough that I think it would fuck up traffic. And if it does, we'll zone that shit, or we'll fucking demolish that shit. Try restarting with a smaller vine shroom? No, I can't do that. You probably can make your own map with all that pre-built. Save yourself the money. Oh, okay. Moving out of town, the more you will earn. Charge people to come see Stonehenge. I would love for them to come see Stonehenge or Vinehenge. Okay, so these people are not able to shit properly. They're also not able to work properly because there's no electricity. And I think I'm gonna have to, sadly, I'm going to have to figure out a way to cheat through this. So I'm gonna save Shroom City as Shroom City Cheap. Okay. now. I'm gonna enable a mod. Let's see. Yeah, the back seating is gonna be very strong in this, and I actually don't mind some advice. I definitely need some advice because I don't really know how to play this that well, but I spent so much of my money building that Vineshroom that I totally beefed it. I have no money to build the rest of the town. So now we're going to Scum Village. So actually, how do I start with a little bit more money? I only need like 10k. I don't want infinite money. I just want a little bit of money. 500k start money, infinite layout, or infinite money. Okay, let's check out most popular. Unlimited money mod built in. Yeah, but that's cheap as fuck. I don't want unlimited money. I just want like an extra 20k. What if I just... Okay, hang on a minute. Alright. Let me try something. Unlimited money. I'll just build the things I need, and then turn unlimited money off. I think that should be fine. Yeah, like for example... I'm just gonna build... I'm gonna give this thing its own fucking windmill. Rather than, you know, screw up the coastline. Alright, so there's that. So that has electricity now. These people can poop now. And the poop will, in fact, flow into the river. Which is good. You may not think it to be good, but I think it's great. Okay, let's get some water. This right here. Space already occupied. What? Okay. And now we can build a little bit more. Pause this. I'm still, like I said, still learning, so please bear with me. I know this probably... The people that have like 10,000 hours in this are probably like shitting through their dick. But please, be patient. This will all work out eventually. That's too much. I'm probably just gonna have to throw some electricity in there. We don't need that much industrial just yet. Well, in order to create miraculous things, such as a giant Vineshroom building, or a Vineshroom-shaped town, I needed to really go through all of my funds, which I regret. My funds are low. Uncle Funzerlow would be very happy about this. Here, I'm even gonna give myself another jump start. Just one more electricity. Hopefully they'll fucking build here, and if not, then I have to... Oh, there's a person. Look at Edward Robertson just going to work. Holding his iPad. Walking real fast. I don't think I can stretch these out that far. Put a coal power plant in the industrial zone. It's not a terrible idea. The pollution is gonna be just awful, but... since we're already this cheap, may as well, right? Yeah, cheap. Look at that. Oh, we're gonna have so much pollution. It's gonna be great. Save us. Shroom City cheap too, and now I'm going to turn off the cheats. See? I'm good at playing video games. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Southbird. Ideally, at some point, when the city becomes healthy, you can clean up the mistakes. What's this? Bankruptcy. It's on the brink of bankruptcy. You must cut services by shutting them down or raise taxes to gain more income. Taxes. Take a loan. Take a bailout. Note that bailouts disable further achievements. Reject the bailout. So now I'm 37,000 in the hole. Unlimited money comes with a cost. It's still so early, I can't even really, like, fuck with taxes yet. All I can do is lower the budget for electricity and such. But the town is thriving. It's just, I needed an extra $50,000 to start. Still do residential here. That's probably gonna be the limit of residential. I don't want to fuck it too hard. Okay, speed increased. They need water. Oh, they got water. See, we have enough things here. Well, what's going on with electricity? Little hamlet. Okay, now I can increase taxes. Okay, so taxes will now be increased. I can even raise the budget very slightly on the power and the water. Alright, so taxes are sadly now at like 19. You know what? We're gonna do like 21%, like 20%. These people are not gonna be happy. We got a loan. I'm gonna take that loan, and we're good. Congratulations. We are now no longer in the red. This place is horrendously polluted, however. Look at how oh god, the pollution is fucking gnarly. I just used the word gnarly, that's how bad it is. I would never use that word, god damn it. Okay, well, things are thriving in their own stupid way. So let's check out this new zoom in option. Pretty good to be able to zoom in like this. Go nuts, donuts. big bite. It's crunch time. Your name is now, oh fuck, Poultice Rambone. That's your new name. Tax is too high. They're upset about the taxes. Oh well. I mean, that sucks, I agree. But I mean, think about the alternative. You don't have a place to live. Does this place ever turn into daytime, or is it just always night? Oh, look at this. Over here. That's nice. That's a nice looking bridge. What's the name of the camera mod? I think it's, extended camera or something like that. I have to look, I'm not sure. Enhanced zoom continued. That's the name of it. Okay. So we'll lower the taxes down to like 15%. And just give them a little bit of a break. And I was just wondering if, like, cause I see Aurora, I'm wondering if this isn't like a non-frigid, like, area of the world where it stays night most of the time. Okay, these people don't have electricity somehow, which makes no sense considering I absolutely have extended the electricity here. I don't know what they're complaining about, but I have no problem demolishing their fucking houses. I will pull this car over right now. Okay, let's check out the anus dirt. Anus dirt hasn't fully reached critical levels yet. It's going through this river, it's gonna end up in this bigger, like, lake, and then it's just gonna poison a bunch of fish. It's fine. I gotta increase the power budget. Because that's why people don't have power. There you go. Now they've got power. They're still pissed about the taxes. There's a lot of unhappy people. There's a lot of unhappy people in this town. And they want my fucking... They want my blood. I wonder if it's time for more development. Let's see. Definitely not time for more development, but I'm going to disregard that and just do it anyway for a second. There we go. Oh, they're upset that I destroyed their neighbor's house. What a shame. So that'll be the format. That way I can add a little bit more to the middle. You know, like get the actual shroom things. I'm not gonna do any more than that for now. But, yeah, that's what it's gonna end up looking like, I think. Put some commercials commercial there. We could even put a little bit more residential here. Okay. Also, the name of this place is still not Shroom City. Now it's finally Shroom City. Granted, my loan is going to, like, own my life at some point, but we're still shrooming. So what's going on here? I don't know what that symbol means. Are they on strike or something? There's a symbol. Tax is too high. Tax is too high. Okay, they're pissed because of taxes. So, they're gonna have to lower their taxes again. Okay, we're gonna go down to 12% everywhere. I am a good mayor. That solves that problem. Okay, so we now have more room for commercial zones, so people can spend their hard-earned money on trivial nonsense. Alright, okay, there we go. Since these people are building like bungalows, just go ahead and do that, add a little extra zoning. Eventually the shroom, yeah, it's gonna be more like that. It's gonna be more like that, and it'll look nice. But that's for later. I made my mistakes earlier. I'm not gonna make the same mistakes of overdeveloping without having a backup plan first. So, let's see where we're at with pollution. Oh! What do you know? It's complete fucking rubbish. More power issues. It's weird that they're having these issues. Connect the industrial to the power grid. Okay. Good point. I'm thinking the commercial could probably... See, it's not even. Fuck. Look at this. If I was just one pixel to the right, it would have been fine. Or one block to the right. So yeah, the fucking... I mean, it's pretty damn close. 1, 2... 1, 2... Almost. Almost symmetrical. And we are now connected. Probably gonna leave that empty, that area empty. Just for pollution's sake. I don't know. We got some pollution here. It's gonna be tough to to separate the commercial and the industrial. It's gonna be a fucking mess. Worthy village. Okay, good things are happening. I've unlocked a bunch of other shit now. And I have $30,000 at my disposal, everyone, so this is great. I'm still paying back loans, but... it's fine. I think it's time that the trash is handled. Trees suck up and block pollution. You can separate industrial with everything else, and everything else in trees. This is an important mechanic. Okay, so if I put like a bunch of trees over here, that will help. That is good to know. I've unlocked some statues. Statue of Wealth. Requirement for building the space elevator. What? Statue of Shopping. Yeah, not yet. Definitely not yet. Okay, so we need a fire department. I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Be like, put it. Oh, what's the middle? Let's see. Say there. Okay, so fire safety is handled. Now we need police. And that was very expensive. I just realized how much that cost. Oh, whoops. Oh, fuck. I made a mistake, everyone. Mistakes were made. This place is gonna have the best fire safety ever. Building is turned off. How do I sell the building? Very expensive. God damn it. Get a $9,000 refund. It was a mistake. A very expensive mistake. I just have to deal with it. So I'm wondering if this is going to cause too much traffic. Fuck it, who cares? Again, I'll deal with it later if I have to upgrade some roads. Check natural resources. Okay, I've got 0 ore, I've got forest, I've got fertile land. Education too. That's 10,000. All right. Citizens, I need your help. Citizens, please understand. Your mayor has made many mistakes. But he cares about you. And that's why you need to give the mayor, your mayor friend, more money. So that means that the taxes are now going up to 20%. Wait, what was that? What'd you say, Mayor? Nothing. You can get more income if you attract wealthier citizens by putting parks near residential. Okay. I don't think I have access to parks just yet. I just have statues. Just tributes to my opulence and my stupidity. It's okay. They'll pay before they riot. That's the most important thing. These grimy, filthy streets. It's so polluted. This is going to be the sex factory. Municipal healthcare is a standard in any other city of this size except ours. When are we going to get one? Hashtag 21st century. Hashtag healthcare. Hashtag give me more money and I can make it happen. Hashtag this is why I'm not really a mayor in real life, because I mean, I was busy getting a fucking garbage. Yeah, trash heap. This would be my home. This is the mayor's palace, everyone. If I could now put a statue to myself, like right here, it would be perfect. So it's time to do a little bit more zoning. Oh, they're building quick. They're just eating up all that real estate. If this tax is too high, okay, the Oak residence is now the bitch residence. Who else is saying the taxes are too high? The Broad residence? Whiny Loserville. Anyone else? Anyone else not like taxes? Best mayor. Okay, they're complaining more, so I have to do more things. Okay. Adult-sized babies. The Moan House. Whinge Central. Complaint City. Cheapskate baby pants. I eat cats. Okay, wait, maybe this is getting a little bit... I wonder if my people are going to revolt against me at some point for this. I don't know. Could happen. Could do. 7,500 if I'm gonna get high density residential, which I'd like to put in the center of this. Maybe I can do a little bit more over here, just some... I don't need the highest of the densities. Anyway, that solved that problem. You know, the problem of complaining and moaning. I signed a petition to build a school in our city. And I signed a petition to get you running water. But you were too busy complaining about schools. So I guess you don't have to drink now, do you? Hashtag best mayor. Hashtag go live somewhere else if you don't like it. Fine, I'll lower it a little bit. What's next? Tiny Town, 1,500. We're almost there. We're almost at Tiny Town. They do need education, though. That's not bullshit. They're gonna need... These people need educations, please. Please, they need to educate. Not complicate. Education, please. There you go. Get Leon at school. Leon. Please. No one has fun in this town. We can't have fun yet. Sorry. See, now that's convenient, because that poop is just getting swept onto these rocks right here. So those are just poopy rocks. I'm not here to read, I'm here to lead. Tiny Town achieved. Parks and Plazas. Parks and Rec. Lots of new things, including the world famous bouncy castle. We're going to plant some trees, okay? That'll keep the pollution out. Maybe. Speed tree Ouija. Okay. So they got a school. I think we're still gonna need some form of recreation. Like a park. Put the park there. I'll make some residents happier. And I can even... The bouncy castle can return. So far, the town is going really well. They want more development, so I guess pause this a sec and let us develop further. So this is gonna point down this way. And I'm gonna try to get it just like that. One, two, three. Quite. This is gonna take some artistic liberties. I don't think I'm gonna be able to mathematically really nail this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty good. And then I can do a right angle. Just demolish a few houses in the process. That looks pretty mushroomy, I guess. It's not the greatest thing I've ever done, but it's good enough. It'll do. Not here to read. I'm here to read. If I just do this over here, it'll look good. If I do it like the same way. It's all about making it symmetrical, I think. So, if I manage to do that, then it should be less stupid looking. In fact, I think I have enough money to make that happen. So let's make that happen. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. In that direction, and then right angle it. Like right there. Pretty good. I'll take it. No. Why are people saying no? It's already not symmetrical. What do you guys want? It's off by 1. Oh, you're just gonna have to deal with that. You're just gonna have to deal with that. We must deal with it. Make sure I save. You know what? That's a good idea. I haven't saved in a while. Mushrooms, yes. Mushrooms aren't perfect to begin with. You're correct. Mushrooms are strange and magical creatures. I've also considered maybe, like... I was considering... like multi-tiered stuff. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that though. Like digging down over here so that just the road is elevated. Anyway, that's not for this, that's not for now. That's maybe another time. I don't think I really want to. So the crime... Okay, crime is good. Fire safety's a little fucked right now. Natural resources. Alright, pollution. Well, traffic is a little shitty right here. Wow, what the fuck? What is going on here? Oh, oh! They did it, they saved it. Let's check it out from the ground. Good job, firefighters. They're gonna die from the pollution if they stay here too long. Is there another fire? What the fuck? Done! And right on to the next one. Ready to wear LTD. Ready to wear. You know, it actually looks like the pollution has been somewhat, very slightly curtailed by those trees. Where the hell is it? Education. They need more education. The city's gonna be stupid. Noise pollution. Pollution. Yeah, it kinda is. Look at that. It actually is kind of keeping the pollution slightly curtailed so that the industrial zone over this way, or the commercial zone, isn't completely covered in fucking trash. It's not bad. I'll figure out what I want to do with more commercial. It's already uneven. I'll hopefully put some high density commercial in these middle parts. I'm kind of saving that a bit. Put like some trees in between there. Maybe I could even put a bouncy castle in there, I don't know. I don't know. Bouncy castle? 4,000? Worth it. The world famous bouncy castle is back. And it is good. It was deemed good. Okay, where's the school? I put a school up somewhere. $4,000 for a bouncy castle. Fuck that. So there's a school there. And if this place gets developed more, we're gonna need another school. A high school here. I'm gonna probably need another elementary school. 91% uneducated. Please power the shit pipe. It's good. Put a school on the highway. That sounds like a great idea. Put a school in the V. No, I'm saving that for like really good stuff. Is there a fire here? Yep. Yeah, there's a fire. Who cares? Let's see. Oh, they need electricity. We're finally something's going on. Electricity's not able to cover the whole town. Alright, let's figure this out. A building is on fire. Oh, no wonder. Why is everything over here getting set on fire? Put it out, we need power, god damn it. Not a fireman, he's a skunt. I paid off my loan. Nope, 24 weeks left. Usage, smoking ban, parks and rec, pet ban. Yeah, power's fine at the moment. Power's not too bad. Water, on the other hand, is also fine. I just need to build more pipes. So the city is coming along slowly. It rose from the murky depths of failure into slightly less failure. Demand for residential grows. Just gonna put like a park or something here. I think I could probably build a little residential there. Definitely here. Okay, that's probably all the residential we need at the moment. Smoke detector, distribution. Yeah, these people keep fucking getting their building set on fire. We need some... We need some better policies. Oh, whoops. Okay. Wondering how far industrial... I mean, industrial could always go down, too. Wouldn't look like much of a shroom, but eventually... Get rid of the shit particles in the air and maybe the fires will stop. I put trees! That's not good enough! Let's see, what do we need? Or what's the problem? If there are any problems. Population. Mostly adults. Crime. Some possibly shady things. Not too many crimes are happening. We're doing pretty good with that. Fire safety is still a bit of a problem. Should have kept that other firehouse. A medical clinic, I don't think we have. Yeah, we're gonna need some health. Because people's is gonna be dying and shit. And I don't want to be responsible for that, so... Probably gonna need another clinic at some point. The beard makes it a Riker shroom. It does, it's a beard of pollution. My cat was saved by a smoke detector. Thank you, fire department. Land value. Yeah, this land is going to be worth a lot, especially when high density shows its face. Alright, I'm going to increase the time span a bit. Just let things grow a little bit. Electricity is kind of dropping slightly. Water is also being consumed rapidly. The demand for things isn't too high. The citizen happiness is kind of pretty good. Healthcare is good now. Deathcare, not so great. The building has been burned down. Are you sure there's enough firemen in your city? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe who gives a fuck? Okay. And they're already ready to build again. Residential is on the up. guess we could do a little residential here too. Yeah, that should be good. Industrial could probably use a little bit of a boost too. Throw a little bit more industrial down here. I know I have districts available now, so I might fuck around with that. I'll just keep the industries generic though. So this will be a district known as... Whoops. Oh god, what have I done? How do I add to an already existing zone? Guys, I fucked up. I beefed it hard. Alright, these districts are now dead. Oh, they don't have water over there, god damn it. West Shroomtopia and East Shroomtopia. Left click, right click, that's all you need. Okay. I almost couldn't say the word click, which I thought was maybe the result of a mild stroke due to mayor-related stress. But I'm good. If I make more mistakes in the game, just blame it on the stroke. Let's see. How much longer am I gonna play this to? It's 2:30 a.m. I might play this a little bit longer, like another 15, 20. I'm not sure yet. Uh-oh, what burned down this time? Can I rename the dog? Time stop. Dog will now be renamed Cat, because I am a fucking anarchist. Okay, I'm gonna draw another district. Oh, we did it! 2,500 buses are now available. So is recycling. And a bunch of other shit. Some road stuff. Cemetery's now available for all the dead people that died in the tremendous amount of fires. Mid-shroom. There's still so much development that they want to do. What's happening here? Oh, police! Let's see what they're doing. There's a robbery. Someone broke in, dressed as a squirrel. Maybe. Okay, here we are. What? What the fuck? Most ineffective police ever. They didn't even do any fucking... They didn't even do any work. They did nothing. Such garbage. Garbage police officers. More industry. We're running out of industrial zoning before the pollution gets a little bit too crazy. Okay, so power is now an issue again. We have to place this on water. Or I could just build a wind turbine. Put some trees in the industrial sector. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll plant some more trees. I'm just gonna put that there. Just for more power. That should definitely help us. Yeah, or not. I guess that's fine too. Also, it's time for school to improve. Be a high school. There we go. Even the people of West Shroomtopia can go to this high school. I'm a gracious god. I mean mayor. Not enough wind on the river? God damn it. Actually, there is something that I can do. I have a royal decree that I can enact power usage. That'll help. That definitely helps. Okay, now let's plant some trees, because this industrial sector is spewing filth and shit into our atmosphere, and we can't have that. And they're cheap too, so I mean, even if this doesn't do as much as you want it to, or you might want it to, it's still not overly expensive. It's poor trees though, yeah, these trees are troopers. Getting placed in the shittiest part of this world, by far. I mean, the chances are they're just gonna die. So, goodbye trees. It's a nice variety of trees. They're gonna be working overtime. This the hardest working things in this entire town. That beard is getting majestic. Okay, so what was this again? I have to... Right... Left click, right click, left click? No? Or we can just get rid of the goddamn thing and then try again. It does look like a clown, it does! Click the existing zone and continue to expand it. Oh. Thanks. Understood. Lower pollute shroom AIDS is the name of this area. Or just call it the stink or the beard. Yeah, maybe the beard actually is a way better name for it. Okay, fine. How about this? Let's settle for a middle ground. The shit beard. It's just called the shit beard. This music is again getting a little bit too epic, if I could use that word for its originally intended purpose. And I'm gonna call this Shroom City. So let's call it Middle City. Middle City Shroom. Oh well, there's already Mid Shroom, so let's just call it let's call it Face City or Center City. All right. Already the industrial or the residential is ready to go yet again. So this will be maybe trees could go and like something like 2 of these. Okay, so how about this? Music, please. Okay, put some more commercial here. It's really coming along nicely. And also, now the industrial... I can't expand the industrial anymore. Industrial is now totally locked. Well, not locked, but like, yeah, I ran out of land. So I'd have to go lower or build another shroom or something, I don't know. That'll be not on this stream, but maybe next stream we'll figure it out. We have an abandoned building. Trash. Yeah, I don't really know what to do now. the vines expand down. Well, we have options. Just not entirely sure what to do with them yet. This is the satellite view, by the way. That's another new feature of this extended zoom mode. Where should I expand to, guys? Alright, you know what? Next stream, because these are big decisions. For now, let's just check and see how things are looking. Electricity is okay-ish. Garbage is still garbage. Education's a lot better than it was. Happiness is pretty good. Health is fine, for the most part. Except these people here, who are very unhealthy. Levels. There's water problems happening. Traffic is starting to get a little shitty, so I'm hoping buses can fix that. So buses will be next time. Pollution is just basically a shitbeard. We know that. Noise pollution sucks. Fire safety kinda sucks still. Luckily there's enough roads to get them to where they need to go. Crime is still not really an issue. Transport, we could use some buses. Population is mostly adults. Land value is pretty high in the middle there. And that just looks like a fucking deformed clown. And leisure. We need to leisure suit. Leisure suit Larry. This one bouncy castle is keeping this entire city entertained. Okay, so that's what I'll do. I'll build something that they can enjoy. Something leisurely before I go. Japanese garden. It's not too expensive. Large playgrounds. Large playground could go like... Man, if I could just like shove it in there somewhere. Or maybe we don't need a large playground. Maybe they just need something small. Like a carousel park. Japanese garden is good. They're happy that that dude sucked anyway, whoever lived there. And then maybe... just a little park somewhere down here. Right here is fine. You can even go into the parks. You guys want to go into the bouncy castle? Follow me. Let's take a journey to the bouncy castle. Shit, what is this, a donut truck? Holy shit. Why doesn't my town have that? God damn. Here it is. World famous bouncy cat. Look at how many motherfuckers are here. This dude is skateboarding in place next to a dog. Alright. I told you this is world famous. What? No one's in here. It was a lie. It was a lie. Oh, police have found something. They're all gathered outside the bouncy castle, but no one actually is in the bouncy castle. Bastards. Also, the loan will be paid off in 3 weeks, so that really worked out. Yeah, I guess that's it for this. We did it. We actually built a semi-sustainable, somewhat effective, city. Well, not effective, but it works. People are living here. They're not dead. Yet. And let's just do a thing about water usage. That should help with the water problems in the city. Like here at the pharmacy, not enough educated workers. It's a massive fucking pharmacy. And that wasn't a water problem either. So there it is. To be continued. And remember, the other town will be flooded with shit at some point. I can do a double save. What am I gonna stream next? I don't know yet, actually. I had some ideas. I was considering a Warcraft stream. I don't think I can handle a Warcraft stream right now. Warcraft 3, that is. In fact, I couldn't even log in earlier, so we're probably not going to be able to do that. Let's just say fuck that. Could be Kirby. Could be Subnautica. Why don't you guys vote? I'll tell you what. I'm going to take a quick BRB. Look in the chat. And you will see a poll, and you can tell me which of the two you'd like to see more. So I will be back in a few minutes. Check the chat for a link to the poll, and you can see whether or not I play Subnautica or Kirby. So stick around, and I will be right back.